make it due to connection issues. So Mohammad will be showing his project, his video recording. And judges, if you have any questions about his presentation, you can text in the international judge group. We will relay to him offline. All right? Okay, so enjoy the Silk Bridge.
Hello, good morning. I'm Mohammad Movahhed from Iran, and I'm here to tell you some stories. The first story is about the past. My story begins with a road, but when is a road not just a road? When it becomes a thread of connection between people, places, and lives. In the not so distant past, this was a common occurrence. Yes, I have a great example for the past. A road we came to know as the Silk Road. Next is about the border. A border is a single way to separate two spaces with different rules but the same people. And here I have various images of facing the border. We have experienced different ways of separation. But sometimes there are efforts to overcome borders. We have a new connection in here. I want to talk about a new wall. I want to talk about a part of this old road, a place full of stories. At the border between Iran and Afghanistan, not long ago, movement across border areas used to happen, of course, while respecting the conditions of these regions. So far, everything seems fine. So, what's the problem? Let's take a closer look. There are two problems here. First, a strange new wall in the area. This wall has separated many rural areas from each other. And what might be important here is the strong connection between the surrounding villages and the larger cities through this route. And second, a wrongly drawn border, so that both sides of the wall are partly part of Iran. Perhaps it's better to look at this wall as a major and ongoing problem. When I talk about the two countries, Iran and Afghanistan, I remember that we shared the same culture, language, family ties, and local economy. So, could this be the beginning of a new connection? So, I think these factors could be the reason the old connection is renewed. Let's think about how, despite the strictness of governments, we can return to the past and how we can bring together people who are the same despite borders. So, what's the solution? Let's take another look at the smallest cross-border architecture when the border connection is still in place. The main question is this architecture sufficient or can it be expanded? I'm looking for a building or a structure or a space to recreate a connection. When I was thinking about the history of the two countries and talking to some people from the border area, I heard a poem from an old man by Najib Barwar, a poet from Afghanistan. He says, هر کجا مرز کشیدند شما پل بزنید. And it means wherever a border is drawn, you should build a bridge. It was like the Big Bang for me. And the story is only just beginning. And now the bridge. Let's take a look at some examples of a connective bridge. I have seen examples of bridges that, in addition to connecting two points, it can also be spaces for walking, talking, shopping, and more. It could connect two streets, two sides of a river, or two different passes. And now I'm talking about two countries. I want to talk about the conditions of this area. Let's take a look at the location first before anything else. I can also examine the issues of this location, such as water, a social connection, agriculture, and migration of a specific bird species. To design a good bridge is worth taking a look at the shared architectural of two countries, and we will see how similar they are. This might help in the design process. The project feature introverted, symbolic, and adaptive design ranging from courtyard-centered forms to train-integrated climate-responsible layouts and hierarchically organized spaces. A suspension bridge between borders can be expanded with intermediate open spaces, providing access for users of various sizes. Central openings allows for social spaces within the bridge, and it's expected the future border residents will live residence it. Therefore, it's possible to reach a focused concept that also includes various functions. Regarding the construction method, palm trees and products native to region should be mentioned, which can be done by the border people. So let's begin the design process with the bridge, a bridge that is meant to provide a space for people to gather and interact. The network structure at various heights enables significant diversity. We can arrange some of these modules next to each other to create surfaces at different heights. I arrived at a modular and organic volume. The functions I have envisioned for it include spaces that can be shared and jointly used by both countries. These include cultural areas, marketplaces, recreational spaces, educational facilities, event zone, and border houses. What was very important for me was the organic structures of this access. The access system, which is limited and is country specific on the ground floor, becomes shared and communal on the upper level. And I have prepared some pictures here. Class stratification across different layers leads to the integration of similar functions at various levels. Accessing adjacent spaces through connection bridges can be exciting. And let's see some photos. Creating and shifting a large part of the project onto it helps with ventilation, cooling, increasing air humidity. The sunlight is controlled by the building and the canopy network, and there is shade at different times of the day. One of the traditional Iranian methods used here is the water reservoir and pond. I tried to combine them with the shade created to provide suitable and ventilated water. And let's see a video. So, what role can a bridge between two countries play? The border bridge fosters economic growth, strengthens family ties, and builds empathy through daily interactions. It also enhances cultural exchange by bringing communities and traditions closer together. The bridge can foster regional identity and act as a space for social interaction through public areas and shared experiences. By encouraging dialogue and reducing misunderstanding, it strengthens both human conditions and international cooperation. Let's back to the future. In the end of the story, I believe that by expanding various border bridges, we can reach a new connection in Asia. Therefore, I choose the name Silk Bridge, which evokes memories and sweet experiences of the past. Thank you.